rolling, boy. Man, scheme, man. Freak out, boys.
You pulling in the scheme with a drop top, baby.
Drop top.
As the man said, hey,
Drop top.
rolling that.
Drop top, boy.
Outside that, boy.
16, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, another episode, pick up and vibe. And this is the first episode where I have two guests. Anyway, we top off, real close outside, but it ain't as hot as earlier.
Man, correct.
Not at all.
I think both of these men is working AC.
For sure.
So let me feel this heat earlier, but ladies and gentlemen, I don't even want to say up and coming because I feel like you got like a good 3 years in.
Yeah, good set of years for sure.
You got what 3-4 into?
That.
But for the general public, nah, we can't say up and coming. New generation.
For sure.
I think that's the better way to say it.
For sure.
New generation. In the front seat, I got Quon. Back seat, got Doejay.
Always.
And this is one of the first episodes where we actually merging two different genres because Quon is direct soca. If Quon ever sing a dancehall song, I will start back doing ballroom dancing. I can't say.
I
can't say the same for Doejay because Doejay is a dancehall artist and he already stepped into soca, so that bridge done cross. But
for sure.
Wanna know the time, man? Welcome to the voice. And thanks for making the time because it just seems like all the artists are busy.
Thanks for having me.
And it seems like I started this series at the right time because this probably would be the only way to get with her.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's missed a crop over season, but I like what the man doing here for sure. So we had to make the time, boy. We had to make the time.
Yeah, boy. We outside for sure. So, Quon, what we're gonna do is we're gonna break this down into two segments. We can start with the soca, and then we can go to the dancehall.
For sure.
Now, I would have first heard your music, I want to say last year, 2024 it was?
Broadway?
Yeah. 2023. I think. If my mind serves me correct. You see so much happening over the last couple of years.
For sure.
And we still take that last year on your performance.
Boy, yeah. I tell you.
That loss of time. But
I tell you.
Let me say 2023, 2024. And then I think last year you won something. Congrats for that.
Yeah, respect always.
You think you win again this year?
Well, that was 2022 and then we pick the crop.
You see the whole time
2022
time goes so hard.
But
I feel like that was last year.
Yeah, correct. I hear that a lot. It's war and it's here. But yeah, like raining on it and it's like, yo, that's a couple of minutes ago, like you understand it. But yeah, it's just about remaining humble for me. Sticking with it as Calypso first love always, so I can always be there, you know that.
So Calypso over soca.
In the end, it's both for me. It's music. You understand? Calypso over soca. You know, Calypso has its place in Barbados. We got Pick of the Crop competition. Realistically, it happens once a year, so we kind of forced to remain in almost that once a year space. Soca, a little more. You could do a bit more with it, go international and that kind of stuff. So that's actually where I'm at now, just trying to. Let's make music year round. So like for example, this year release an EP. For me it was not really just about dropping music for crop over, but dropping, a body of work that could stand, a length of time and
catalog.
Correct, a catalog. That is it right there, Blaqrose.
And I'm actually glad that you're making that point, not just making music for crop over, but making music in general.
Correct.
Because look at dancehall artists. Dancehall artists don't make music for
no specific period.
For some fest or for sting. Like they make music.
Yeah.
So I keep asking the artists all the time, like, yo, why y'all just keep making music for crop over?
Correct.
You got all kind of other carnivals. You got Dominica, you got Trinidad, you got Martinique, the French Isles, you got St. Kitts, you got Antigua around the same. You got Vinci. Like just make music.
Yeah,
Your genre is soca. met soca.
Correct. I think we're seeing it a lot more now too. A lot of younger artists. You're seeing artists from all across the islands just, breaking out. Even if you look at Lady Lava, you look at people like Young Brother, just seeing a bunch of artists just popping up in the islands, and I think that it kind of encouraging a lot of the artists here in Barbados to do a lot more and, see their music beyond just the festival.
Correct, because people outside listening.
Correct.
And if people outside listening, that's an opportunity for you to go and perform for them people.
Facts.
And we can perform 1 or 2 songs from the EP, but before we even get into that, like, tell us about the EP. What made you decide to do an EP? And so on and so forth.
But since last year, we would have linked up with Nick Jr. for respects to Nick Jr. And since last year, it was just about always building. Nick's very heavy on building a body of work, and not just remaining boxed in to focusing on one single thing. So since last year, it was just always about making that rebrand and switching the focus. And so obviously Crop Over is coming up, and we working towards that in a sense, but working beyond that as well. So we had these songs like through Nick, started to link up with Doejay, of course, and we started to work on some songs. For example, Me, Myself, and Soca. That was a personal song for me, so from the jump, I would have told Doejay, I want to work on saying that like real personal, like that kind of like tells the story, like how I feel, how I feel towards my music, how I feel towards craft, and life in general, And Me, Myself, and Soca is one of those songs that, like, for me, when you listen to it, it's like soca. I use soca to cope, but somebody else might use something else. It's me, myself, and whatever else you may be feeling. That's how I really want people to get across to it. So like the line says, I spend my life on the stage, every day performing, standing in front of the judge, but no turning the page. And that's really for anybody in life. We all always performing, no matter what you're doing. So it's just about remaining focused and fighting.
Yo, I gotta turn right here, boy. This road's still closed.
Bro.
Like, how long this road gonna be closed for?
Ridiculous.
Dog, I passed it a month ago. This road was closed. I was here for 2.5 weeks, and the van still work. Yo, it is crazy, boy.
So Blaqrose, it's only one place to find me for Crop Over.
Where is that?
On the road. With a big party.
What's it? You're homeless for Crop Over?
Listen. Today we holding a big fence, and it's plenty back on our ram, yeah, we have a big set. Boy, you already see how the thing set. If you think that you see woman, you ain't seen a thing yet. But listen, well, it's plenty of girl that come in, and they go fill this place up, they go fill this space up. But it's plenty of woman come in. Watch it. Let me build this place up, and then tear it down to the ground. Plenty bumpers to jump, so don't let me play with them. Don't be afraid of them, no. Chum them, chum them. Plenty bumpers to jump, so don't let me play with them. Don't be afraid of them, no. Chum them, boy. When she throw it back on you, work it, don't back down. Work it, don't back down. Work it, don't back down. When she throw it back on you, work it, don't back down.
Big bounce it, big, don't back down later.
Don't back down. Do not back down. Take on the challenge. We're taking on the challenge whole season. And I'm winding up on me impress. Watch it. Oh, sweet and she pink dress. Still I looking to see which woman that I go pick next. Boy, cause it's plenty of girl that come in. Here women coming, Blaqrose. They filling it up.
More girl than mine.
There's plenty of woman coming.
70 to 30.
70 to 30.
That's the ratio we're working with. 70 to 30.
Tear it down to the ground. Plenty bumpers to jump, so don't let me play with them. Don't be afraid of them, no. Chum them, chum them. Plenty bumpers to jump, so don't let me play with them. Don't be afraid of them, no. Chum them, chum them. We should show it back. Work it, don't back down. Work it, don't back down.
Don't back down.
Don't back down.
At all.
We should show it back on you. Work it, don't back down. Work it, don't back down, no. Work it, don't back down. Yeah, man. Crop Over 2025, we in the party, and the women come, fellas. When the women me come and the winding back for you. Take on the challenge.
Take it on.
Take it on.
Don't back down.
You're backing down with all this season.
That might be your wife, your future wife.
You understand?
You go here, back down.
Yeah. You don't miss that chance, boy. You gotta put any work there, my man. You gotta put any work. So that is what we doing all crop over season, holding big parties, big fets, and we are backing down wherever we go, brother.
How much fets you feel you can do?
Blaqrose can't even count them at this point. Right now, honestly, for crop over 2020, I intend to be outside this summer. This summer, I feel like this summer kind of feel like one of teenage summers, bro. Like I feel like everybody feeling that vibe. Like they just outside. Like even when you look on social media and you seeing like the facts, the videos and things from the facts, like people just outside enjoying themselves, though.
You know
like,
what
crazy.
You know what you think you may be right. I'm starting to see some people outside that I don't usually see,
brother.
And here's the thing: crop over time / summertime is the time that happens.
Yeah.
However, the people that I am seeing coming outside are people that don't even come outside at all. So if people that don't even come outside coming out, then you may be right. You may be looking for the greatest. The greatest season of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
May be looking that way for sure. Yeah, boy. But we vibes in still. From one to the next. Another song on the EP.
Yeah, this one is called Criminal.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is my favorite song, Blaqrose. Really? Like, this is my favorite song. Like when this song play, like when I was recording this song it's let me out the character and thing, bro.
And
like,
Doejay was singing the last one, correct.
Doejay know it all. That one's really about Sadis. Big up my man Sadis anyway.
Doejay singing out the bottom, you right down there,
that's just to show the connection. Like my man was in almost every studio session. My man there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like that's just to show the connection between the higher art family, like, and it's all bigger the higher art and bigger Nick Jr. and all the man all the time. Like it's a full team, and we just trying to push that one unity, everybody working together and just helping each other for sure. So as I said, like Criminal, this one was written by Sadis again too. So
and let me just say, I don't think this has ever happened on any of the other episodes, but this is my actual first time hearing these songs. So that's what you say. So you know,
the EP only dropped like a week ago, bro. So you understand.
And it was overseas working.
Correct. So this really premiere now for the EP.
World premiere.
Really silly first performance ever for these songs. So Blaqrose, big up yourself. Big up yourself. There you hear it. So this one is called Criminal. First ever performance live on the EP.
Pick up on vibes.
This is Soca with love.
Quon Doejay.
This party feeling like a old jam. Watch people rocking in emotion. I'm getting beautiful emotions. Watch people causing a commotion. Soca have to be a criminal, because it's still my heart from the start. It have to be a criminal. Look how it causing pure bacchanal. Now I feel like raising something up in the air again, rocking the air again. Now I feel like raising something up in the air again, hand in the air. Feel like a good old party again. Chipping down, sipping strong, singing songs, and we like it. Chipping down, sipping strong, singing songs. You know we like time we all way. Today we acting on the roadway, and this drum be beating all day. Don't worry, but we how we all done. Soca have to be a criminal, because it's still my heart from the start. It have to be a criminal. Look how it causing pure bacchanal. Now I feel like raising something up in the air again, rocking the air again. Now I feel like raising something up in the air again, hand in the air. Feel like a good old party again. Chipping down, sipping strong, singing songs, and we like it. Chipping down, singing strong, singing songs.
Yeah, man, Criminal. I just said you described it there perfectly, Blaqrose. You know that sweet pace. That is it.
The chip music.
Chipping down,
This is chip music.
sipping strong,
This is
we singing
road
songs.
music.
So have to be a criminal, because it's still my heart from the start. It have to be a criminal.
Why?
Look how it causing pure bacchanal. Now I feel like raising something up in the air again, rocking the the air again. Now I feel like raising something. Up in the air again, hand in the air. Feel like a good old party again. Chipping down, sipping strong, singing songs and we like it. Chipping down, sipping strong, singing songs and we like it.
Yeah, man. Soca got to be a criminal, man.
Gotta be a criminal.
Got to be.
I ain't gonna lie, right? That song just took me back. Cause it's not bouillon, but that song just took me
nostalgia,
back.
though. They kind of.
That took me back to Dominic Carnival this year.
Or the energy, right? It's push that energy.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, right? Dominic is a different energy.
Yeah, I see the videos, brother. I see the videos for sure.
Doejay, what you understand, right? In the main set, you see that first song that Quon sing?
Yeah.
The man will literally sing 2 of them songs and then it's real pace on the road. Man, it's called it warm up. Man, it's give you 5 minutes of warm up. So imagine you in a party for 6 hours.
And that all you're hearing, beer pace.
Bare pace.
Yeah,
and nobody ain't complaining, nobody ain't tired. We went on the road for Juve and Big Man, and it was like me, Sims, and ANG, Big Man, all the men saying like, yo, these men don't stop.
That's what I want to experience.
Yeah, for sure. I gonna want to hear this.
Different culture, different carnival, a different party, that energy. You want to
and not only that too, right? Going out there and experiencing that make me fall in love with crop over all over again.
Yeah.
I just wish we could get on like how some of the other people just get on and start.
Yeah,
you know, like,
he's watching a little too much face.
Too much face.
Too much face.
Yeah, you go in like shirt, sweat here, that can get washed.
No
mind the little sweat, like full enjoy yourself. Full enjoy yourself, boy.
Facts.
But yeah, boy, this EP, listen, I definitely when we finish, we go off the road and go listen. This is me.
For sure. Stream it.
Because I gotta see what you can put on Soca Supreme, shameless plug. Soca Supreme 2025. All the hits for crop.
I big up you for real, brother, because you was jazzy plugging. Yeah, for sure.
You know what
I'm saying? Plugging the music for sure.
You have to.
Big up yourself for sure.
The question somebody asked me the other day, if not me, then who?
Cool. That way you gotta look at it. That's why everybody got their own purpose, brother, and you just gotta believe in your own purpose. And as you said, if not me, then who? You gotta do it for something. You gotta stand for something. Yeah, boy. I be pushing it every single year. I think this year is what? I think this year is like 12 years I've been doing our mix. 12 years, boy. 12 years I've been doing Soca Supreme. 12 years of taking a full week off, not doing any events. And I really started look at your man work differently too. Like the man has got some out the box scenes and all, bro. Like dog. Like you putting in our work for sure, dog.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
Your man has got something that he's got me, on a different level for real. So appreciate that.
But yeah, boy. But ladies and gentlemen, we at the point now where is the crossover. It is where soca meets dancehall. Dancehall meets soca.
The bridge.
We about to hit on the bridge now. Let me just pull in this gas station here. I already put in gas for the day. But you see, we gotta have a chat about this one here now. Because a dancehall artist singing soca.
How did he call her song?
Way out. Because I know a real dancehall man that would never.
I fight him bad, that was angle. I fight him so bad, dog.
He didn't want to do it.
Nah,
that was what I fight him bad.
Even come on. This season he draw me up, man. He draw me up.
Yeah, man. We do the big switch here though. It's right by the old man, you don't get up there. It's right by the old man.
Bro. Bones feel so.
Right. So now we got Doejay in the front seat, dancehall artists. We on the bridge here now. Look, talk about Coop there earlier.
Yeah, they're at. Dreams dog.
Listen, I will love one of them, right?
Yeah, boy.
Well, you know what the issue is? Right. When then start to, not real. I got my top off. The issue is like when they start to call for parts.
Yeah.
And they don't call for parts in Barbados. Let's call for parts.
And then don't call for a left side or a right side.
Full.
Them is called all time. One shot goodbye, you gotta change all four.
Full.
Crazy. So yeah, B. You might draw you all you comfort zone.
Yeah, fully.
Yeah, put your seatbelt. I want buddy.
Safety first.
I want to put me on, bro. I'll start telling me the
Safety first, guys. Buckle up. Yeah, out of my comfort zone, 100% out of my comfort zone, but I am grateful for what it actually turned out to be.
Listen, I feel that this has to be one of the most requested songs that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, the people showing a lot of love, boy.
So like, I did a video. I wasn't even supposed to do this video. I couldn't figure out how I wanted to do the video. And I just said, no, let me just do something and go down the line. As I was doing it, it was one of them things where the more you do it, you understand how you want to do it.
Yeah.
And the video I'm speaking of is songs that I like for Carnival 2025 so far. Boy, if y'all go in the comments right now, people be commenting about Bartender. At one point, Doejay and Quon Bartender was showing up in the search thing. You know when you go on the TikTok videos and show up. At one point that was showing up there, and I was like, yo, like people really digging this song. People really digging this song. So as Quon said, pull you out of the comfort zone. Like, I'm not say yes.
Quon. Quon, 100%. Truthfully, as he was trying to explain earlier, like as a collective, what we trying to do, we trying to push Bajan music beyond just the local, but we want to try to do it on an international stage, that kind of way, right? And like, I'm somewhere that I like to write music. I don't like to just box myself when it comes to writing to dancehall,
right?
You know what I mean? But this season in particular, I actually link up with Harvey. Harvey ended up sending me this rhythm, this soca rhythm. Just let me hear it. And from the time I hear the rhythm, I tell myself, nah, boy, this here got an energy. And the wrongest thing to do is let you hear. For the time Quon here, he was like, brother, we got to do this, brother. Furthermore, he said, brother, you got to do this, type, man, nah, you sing this song, do this thing. When I say I ain't singing this song without you, I tell my heart, man, I ain't studying my head.
You put it in our box.
Yeah, just like you ain't studying my head.
If you're singing it, I'm singing it.
Yeah, straight. That's exactly what it is.
Like, the song was not happening without the idea of that road at all.
That was literally how the conversation went. We end up in studio. We end up making a song that you end up being very, very proud of. I know that Quon got feel the same way.
For sure.
And the people showing me a lot of love.
Myself and Soca.
I did a couple performances already.
Yeah, for sure.
Boy.
I actually got one coming up because we all working at the same event. We're working at strings.
Correct. We got strings for sure.
You ladies coming up for one.
Pressure.
By the way, people play story time with the coming up strings just to hear Bartender boy. So
real pressure, son of boy. Real pressure, son of boy.
Pure energy, son of. Energy, boy, energy.
Yeah, so we can take this record here now because this is gonna be my favorite collab for the season.
Respect always.
Bartender.
Let me get right here now, cause you know this one that can be funny IG. Me. Drinking.
Doejay, Quon, Bartender, pick up on vibe.
From the time I step in the session, when the bass hit my chest, just to relieve my stress. From the time I step in the session, you know I thinking there's only one thing I need from the start. So meet me by the bar. Cause I just need one more drink for it and two more shots might take all the load right up. It will take the load right up. Three more sets further down the road. Are you ready to go? My God. If I just get one more drink in my cup and I just take a little, and the bartender give me a little bit more. Down the road with a little chip, and the bartender make the liquor get poured. All I need is a little sip, bartender give me a little bit more. Down the road with a little chip, and the bartender make the liquor get poured. She tell me I got a problem, I never sober. Shot after shot like Garfield sober. Shot after shot like Gale. I love the liquor with a little bit of ale. I ask she, how many times are you going to ask? How many drinks inside of my glass? How many parties I live in last? How many girls and shaking their ass? But she holding for me all night. While we rocking from left to right, she tell me take a break sometime. She said that the liquor should be my wife. I tell she let me live my life. I need it, I will be alright.
Let me live my life.
And I feel so nice. Once I pour in my drinks all nice, and I just take a little sip. And the bartender give me a little bit more. Going down the road with a little chip. And the bartender make the liquor get more. All I need is a little sip. A little bartender give me a little bit more. Down the road with a little chip. And the bartender make
Make
the
up
liquor
on by
get more.
Doejay and Quon outside.
From the time we step.
From the time I step in the session, I drinking. When the bass hit my chest, I drinking. Just to relieve my stress, I drinking. From the time I step in the session, I drinking. When the bass hit my chest, I drinking. Just to relieve my stress, I drinking.
You know when we touch the road, we do one day.
Just need one more drink for I touch the road. Two more shots might take all the load right off. It would take the load right off. It would take the load right off. 3 more steps further down the road. Bartender, are you ready to go? My gosh, if I just get one more drink in my cup and I just take a little sip. Bartender, give me a little bit more. Down the road with a little chip. And the bartender, make me liquor get poor. All I need is a little sip. Bartender, give me a little bit more. Down the road with a little chip. Bartender, make the liquor get poor.
Yeah,
Bartender boy.
Listen, big ups to all the bartenders.
For sure.
Always.
Right now the bartenders in real high demand, you know.
High demand.
You can't have a party with a bartender.
For sure.
Big ups to the bartenders that you will buy one drink, come back to pay for the second one.
You get one in.
Man, like, hold that.
On the host.
On the host.
I'm telling you.
Enjoy yourself.
They get a party, see security, and then the bartender, no boy else.
Yeah, boy.
Security,
Priorities.
If you good with security and bartender, you good. You good to go.
You good. That's all you need to have a good day. The bartender has some music.
Yo,
Straight.
Doejay singing soca, so we can hear more soca this year or
This year
are we
will be
gonna
a stretch, boy.
Are we gonna win next year?
Who knows? Right now we're doing a lot of things that I tell myself I would have never do. I was a man that before I would have always say I never singing no soca. Because yeah, boy.
But all right, so let me ask this question though, because I don't feel Quon asked you this question. If you were to dive into soca a little more, would you go for more groovy, or you would go? Because there's sweet, which people that call ragga.
Yeah.
Slow, then they got bashment, then you got groovy, then you got power.
Yeah, there.
Will you feel you were
Sweet. Me, I just cool. That's my personality.
I feel it now too, because more dancehall artists go towards bashment.
Yeah.
Because that's what bashment soca is. Bashment soca is just dancehall artists singing on.
Yeah, for sure.
Bring crossing that bridge.
Well, when you look at the bashment soca artists within the island, most of them actually originate in the dancehall. You know what I mean? So
correct.
It's just that transition. But for me personally, my type of dancehall is not the traditional dancehall.
Right, you on that sweet side,
that be just used to. Yeah. Most of my music too would be like introspective. Most of my music be like my situations are like real life heavy topics to me. You know, even going forward as we're looking to now produce a little more music for the masses, trying to connect with people more, you understand? So for me, like the soca was more of like a feel good vibe.
Right.
So it was saying that out of my comfort zone, but through this year now I kind of start to develop a greater love and appreciation for the art itself, for the genre of music. 100%. So next year, you never know, next year it might
bring
burst up on the scene.
Nice little sweet voice.
Drop a little two track saying next year. You never know.
We're looking for that.
No promises.
Yeah, we're looking for that.
No promises at all. No promises.
I can look for it if I don't see it.
As January turn, they bop for the brother.
Yes, we love that.
You met that was a promise. You gotta fulfill this promise.
You gotta take my like the vibe. And then in terms you say introspective, correct me if wrong, but based on some of the music that I listen to, that sounds like, I guess you're outlet.
Yeah, for sure.
You didn't really want to talk to the body about your thing.
Nah, 100%.
Just
100%.
put it in some lyrics and
all of my music for me was about situations that I was going through, even like the rebrand. For example, that was me at a point in time in my life where like, I feel like it was just not going anywhere. I feel like it was just stuck. You know what I mean? I was in that space where it was like, what next? What to do next? You're trying with the music, you know what I mean? You're trying with the word, you're trying with so many different things that never ain't working out. And the day I really just sit down and tell myself, you know, I gotta start over, I gotta rebrand. And that's where that whole thing stemmed from. Yeah.
That's the record right there.
That's all my friend. All my music is going on.
Let's start the rewind. A couple of my dogs for remind. For the rest use them head like Satan, and I do understand. Love is in high demand. I rather count the grace, but need some my granny pray for the dan. Cause I know it's in God's hands, but with that said, I still need plans. Mount of love what me have. For them on scheme and Taliban. But the team real like Bellions. We kill up pushing heavyweight, but never win a bell. Tell me never mistake, or you by yourself.
This one is my
Start the rewind. Doejay, pick up on vibe.
Let's start the rewind. A couple of my dogs on remind. For the rest use them head like Satan, and I do understand. Love is in high demand. I rather count the grace, but need some my granny pray for the dan. Cause I know it's in God's hands. With that said, I still need plans. Mount of love what me have. For them on scheme and Taliban. Though the team real like Bellions. We kill up pushing heavyweight, but never win a bell. Tell me never mistake, or you by yourself. Some pretty dolls evil like Annabelle. Still have to serve all the clientele. I know as I turn the chapter, each moment I capture. Heart got a fracture, my ex was a factor. Twins still a dig it up quick like a tractor. Circle them ends, ruler clips, no protractor. Life is a gamble, the world a casino. And a couple of my dogs playing CeeLo. Remember when my bro was still playing chemo? Secrets only chemo. When she was who will I do understand that is what I get warm. Cause I know one guy tattoo flames on the hand and I was he got a firearm. That's why Mar still on the team. Had a couple bad seasons, he never informed. But I know I get caught on the scene that I don't have to worry, he will never inform. I know it's hard to rebrand. A couple of my dogs on remind. But the rest use them men like Zidane, and I do understand. Love is in high demand. I rather count the grace, but need some my granny pray for the dan. Cause I know it's in God's hands. With that said, I still make plans. Mount of love what me have. Flame out scheme and Taliban. But the team real like Bellingham. I left the beast him to Nick, that is his forte. Prezi saying next claim have to be 4K. I ever get rich by chemo 4K just to protect the links that are 24K. And I protect my heart like 24A. Fighting the pain while bigs fight the case. So much loss on my brain and my heart with the rest. And I still can't make it first place. So I start for the whole of the team. Now go see he want a 19 for he turn 19. My dog gone rogue, mommy think he mean Vogue when he tell her that he still love whole magazine. So tell me how you live in the dream. Tell me how, if it's you by yourself in the whole limousine. Tell me how you live in the dream. If you can't find the hoes but you can't find the queen.
You rebrand.
Yeah, boy. You rebrand, boy. You
I went pretty hard.
Yeah, boy. That one there is. I don't listen to my music. Funny enough, I don't listen to my music because it's sort of like a journal entry, and I left that here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I left that here, but I just find myself coming back to the rebrand more than anything else. The only songs that I myself like, I driving in the car again, listen to is the Rebrand or Bartender. Rebrand or Bartender, like straight through.
Where we going?
This tune here.
I wasn't going to.
I personally think the best verse in my ever write. And like,
Listen.
I think the best verse though that ever
I
write.
didn't want to sing this to Marley. I didn't want to sing this verse to Marley. I tell myself this is not hard enough. You heard it. I didn't make perform.
Nah, this one crazy, boy.
Clip load full up of revenge. Young nigga 16, load 17 from the time he was 10. Years now, son left home for me. Mommy don't know where him went. This are the belly of the beast. They use therapy to release Marley music. Young stamina, me praise the Lord. He watch over when me sin again. Years now, me just a write love letter to me pain. Justice too much, they say love for blood no running vein. And the fine love is like a gun down to the brain. Yeah, bigger than he ain't got
Marley anyway.
For sure. For sure. Who the reserve that if
them just know that them call it on you for your safe. Paranoid and me feel my energy. No need friends 17 and me company.
You know that.
Just so she feel me need therapy. Feel better when me talk to the NSC curve love like the letter
see.
Dark and cool like
AC vent, bro.
Tell us on nobody for we vent time. 18 plus strap no flag with the sun.
Yo, super sauce. Switchboard full of a revenge.
Full up a revenge.
Young nigga moving cool, never hesitant to pull on your ends.
Years no moving alone. Can't do trust none of friends.
What the streets do, what the streets do.
Streets turn into a beast.
Born and bred pon the east.
So a media release when event. 14 trips
Just to get it off.
crime making trips, so he get involved.
Right.
Know he got some shit he can't get resolved.
At all.
So everything hit like he name a dog.
Nothing wrong with the game.
Just a bunch of lames behaving like
porkies. So he just stay in his lane before he point the flame and
tell a nigga.
That's
What's
why.
F? Cause if we say we have no sin, we deceive ourselves.
Can't deceive yourself.
Whoa.
Lord help me look within,
Cause I don't know what else. Still pay the therapist a bill of half.
Cause tell me I'm a genius, I'm a psychopath.
But hear the man say no, man. Hear the man say no.
Doejay. Spit lyrics,
I
man.
said I make lips still full up of revenge.
Right.
Young nigga 16, low 17 from the time he was 10. There is no sun left home, but me still don't know where. She don't know where are you ain't. It's a the belly of the beast. No use therapy to release but weed and trigger baby vein. Cause rumors spread like pandemic. Who said it? For you this my dog, man, you know we can't did it. And some get street credit for things that they never do. I'd rather be a millionaire that you never knew, never seen. Some stretch the truth flown like limousine. I don't know about you, but I speak for my team. Those who have the cash after upgrade the scheme. Turn over 38 into 219s. From the confine, the killer them I watch the streets for the landmine. See G's lost a life cause of hand sign. So Kim still asleep for the 9 boys. Love pretend when they fall up on the head. So I never really fall up on the friends.
Right.
And they still steady looking for the snails. But the clip still full up on the, full up on the, full up on the clip load full up on revenge.
Large up Marley all the time.
17 from the
All the
time he
time,
was
all the
10.
time, all the time.
There's no sun left home, still money don't know where. She don't know where are you babe? This are the belly of the beast. They use therapy to release full weed and trigger when we vein.
Vang.
Thank boy.
Bar record, boy.
I listen, I didn't gonna pull it.
Thank boy.
I didn't gonna pull it, but
Thank boy.
listen,
Yeah, I like that song. I like that song a lot.
listen,
That song,
that's
yeah,
my
that
favorite
song.
song off of that album.
I got
For
the best
sure.
on stage mine as well. I got the best.
Yeah, like I mean, it is what it is.
Don't get
But
twisted.
even Marley said that's his favorite too. Even Ten said that's his favorite too. So
It inspired me a lot being a part of the album too, to see like the man to come and create like a body of work, as we was talking about before, about creating bodies of work now, as you know what I mean, page and artists taking it a little more serious to that next level.
Correct.
To me, the quality that my man put together as a collective on that album, that made me even want to push it down. So it might want to stay a little further too, right? Try to improve my craft. Man got hits. I mean, hit after hit. My man.
that's
like,
what it is,
yeah,
hit after hit. Because when you got hit after hit, you can hit the stage.
Yeah, boy. Yeah,
Because I had Grateful Core earlier. You move from a 10-minute to a 15 to a 30 to an hour, and you can only do that when you build catalog. So that's why I keep telling artists like, stop, like, yes, it's cool to say you want to get your next hit or whatever, but just focus on making a good song, good music, good vibes.
It's true.
Because everything ain't gonna hit.
It's true.
However, you might got 1 or 2 songs that sit decent between some other ones, and people might appreciate them songs even more.
Sometimes we overlook, or sometimes what you should say is that sometimes, well, speaking for myself, sometimes I just like, I used to be my hardest critic, as most people are.
That's
you know what I mean?
everybody.
Every creative, you can be your
I
hardest
sure
critic.
Quon Doejay some songs.
You don't know what he boy. He's a different person, boy. He's a man. He was singing so perfect the first thing. I want to come back and record it 3 more times to hit it more perfect than perfect. You know what I mean? That is a man that I suffer from that too. But I realize sometimes you just go create and release.
Let go.
You know?
Right.
Just let flow. You know what I mean?
Correct. And not only that, ain't like if you're putting it out boiling, but you building on top of that.
Building on, creating a discography. That's the correct word.
And everything you put out is just better and better and better.
Yeah.
Going at the line. So but
100%.
no, we added an extra song. I might add one more. I don't know. We'll see. But we got another record here.
Yeah, boy.
Another big one.
Yeah,
Listen, big up to Nick Jr.
Always.
Because like after listening to 1 or 2 albums, couple songs play after, and This man name come up so much.
Yeah. He's a
Nick
silent,
Junior,
he's a
Nick
silent
Junior,
man. He's a silent man.
I'm so
I
humble, you know,
don't even know who Nick Junior. I don't know who Nick Junior is, but I know who Nick Junior is.
Yeah, correct.
That's just the way we man is. He man's a man that he rather sit behind the scenes and do what it is that he has to do.
Yo, this man just been popping up all
Man
the
is a
time.
genius, though.
And it's
Tell
like
you.
every record that this man name is attached to
Quality.
Like, it's crazy. There's another one here, boy.
I just can't make it up. Nick, what up?
Nick Junior, Doejay, Reasoning.
Nick, load up the folder. But when I can't make it up,
Pick up our vibe.
but you trust me to
Be outside.
I remember back where we had known him. And now the team blowing up like propane. And if you chose their side, then hold that lane. Like a deal with the hurt, I'm a pro happy. The way life changed, it is insane. But in my brain, I stay in that angry. So many people suicide, but I maintain. I still have to fight with more jokers and Bruce. So you just turned 20. Lessons in this life, I feel like I learned plenty. If I dreaming of the one time, steady Bentley. Can't raise the stick like you just reached a century. Rest of doors walking like the Ariana fainting, can't sleep, reselling nightmares frequently. Dream about it was a love start to resent me. Nick, do you ever look a trust you could lend me? Lost mine in 2020. He's deepening, trying to make it out, but they just deepening. Heart full of doubt, and my trust weakening. Burn me alive, but they keep breathing in. Can't even know that's my reasoning. Look at the pain that I'm keeping it. Still stand tall, my knees weakening. Just reasoning. Cause people come and they go like this. And it's wish me and mama had more time. So many things broke my heart, but that tore mine. That's why from the start I outpour mine. I know to deal with the hurt, I need a remedy, a recipe. It might be the Hennessy. Before I land in the dirt in the cemetery, protect my tree. My mama watch over me, because my trust it is finite. So I just to trust with my eyesight. But in my mind, I get red flags, bad signs. Let me give up on it, yeah, but I have to. Reason in my brain just a pastime. Search for a pain that I can't find. And the enemy is not the enemy. This time my enemy, he get the last laugh for the last time. And they keep deepening, try to make it out, but they just deepening. Heart full of doubt and my trust weakening. Burn me alive, but they keep breathing in. Can't give up now, that's my reasoning. Look at the pain that I'm keeping in. Still stand tall, my knees weakening. Just reasoning. Cause the amount of time me feel, knowing in a me seal. Me still hold the faithful in the belly of the wheel. Me tell me mommy searching, I can see me in the jail. But when the work become slow, me put me heart into the scale. But when it rains, it pours, and when it snows, it heal. Life in a fairy tale, me still a squirt to every girl. So me in 90 seconds, and I want me score the winner. They tell me what you want, you know me changing me attire like come the garson, me sleeve me heart on. Still a raise one to ones who are gone. Sip the hard one, lick up me organ. Raise the choir neck, play the organ. Hide the vision, bring the dark ones. Trust me, we can hard me harden. Want me hard on like Tony Star one. But me stand tall, throw the war. Don't get just turned 20. Lessons in this life, I feel like I learned plenty. If I dreaming of the one time, I don't shower, I don't follow it. Stick like he just reach a century. Rest of dogs dropping like the Ariana fainting. Can't sleep, reclaiming nightmares, reclaiming. I dream about the ones I love start to retain me. Nick, do you ever let the trust you collect me? Lost mine, I can't make it out. Just can't make it out. I can't make it out. Can't make it out. Can't make it out. Can't make it out. I can't make it out. You put your trust into people, you're digging your grave.
It's true.
Can't make it out. Just can't make it out.
Bad. Just reasoning.
That's a cool one there. Quon. Feel that you hit that extra one or no?
I wait it, man.
Hit it.
Spin it, man. This one is one of ones, boy. This one. I know that you tell me already that this is more you personal.
Listen.
Yeah.
You see this dude here?
Yeah.
It's like a movie, man.
I'm here all the time. We got the
You might talk about one too, boy. Jam
Yo,
in. Jam in.
I was in the gym just breathing, and they said, "Come on." I was like, "Yo, what is this?"
She wanna be my body, no, but not before. You see, I pray for guidance while I on this.
Make it up here anyway there.
I tell you, God plant to see, no, just watch me grow. You say hate on me, no, them like my flow. That's why I walk with the Father. The way I walk, I record this song when my voice was different. Blaqrose. I record this song, when my voice was different. No, did you notice that the key that I hit, it is here.
Yeah, boy.
Everywhere
Get
I go, I let them know you could kill my body.
body, but God protect my soul. Or they wanna be friends.
Now that I know, she wanna be my bunny, no, but not before. You see, I pray for guidance and I walk this road. I work in silence cause I in my zone. God plant a seed, now just watch me grow.
Island Josh, big up on the sound.
Always.
Like my flow.
That's why I walk with the Father. That's why I walk with the Father.
Stay far away from the drama.
Stay far away from
people
the.
wanna see me fall,
So they spreading propaganda. If I feel lost, I call God again.
Yo, I feel this one, boy.
When this one drop, boy.
My body, but God protect my soul.
This was, I feel like this was a moment when both of our artistry step up. I feel like this when both of we just decide like, yeah, from here gotta go up, boy. That's why I walk with the Father. That's why I walk with the Father. Stay far away from the drama.
A lot of people wanna see me fall,
So they spread the propaganda. If I feel lost, I
thank God for the answer. Every time I call him, he answers. Stay far away from the drama.
When I rise in the morning, I lift my eyes to the hills from whence cometh my help. Cause in this crazy time that we live, I know I can't make it by myself. I know I am selfish, I know need to dear God in times of need. But trust and believe, though how it may seem, I'm thankful for all that you're doing for me. When the pastors were green and evil and grey, the shepherd above me sure I not go stray. Many good ones gone and evil I say, but I'm thankful I'm able to fight another day. Just walk with the Father. I stay far away from the drama.
A lot of people wanna see me fall,
So they spreading propaganda.
if I feel lost, I call God for the
Wanna see me fall, the spreading propaganda.
Stay far away from the drama.
Some people so fake and they think it's funny. Some people so poor, all they have is money. Yeah, money in my life when they looking sunny. Can't be in my hive and I'm making honey. People say they're working hard but hardly working. Try to sit at your desk, no tables turning. I stay observing, the haters lurking. Cause say I'm learning, just stay determined.
Lyrics,
Everybody
man.
wanna see me losing. Nobody really wanna see me moving up.
With every breath that I'm getting,
I give thanks.
forever.
Always.
With the way they go,
I let them know.
kill my body, but God protect my soul. I'm on life's road.
I might not know which way to go.
Why I walk with the Father.
That's why I walk with the Father.
Stay far away from the drama.
Stay far away.
A lot of people wanna see me fall,
So they spread the propaganda. If I feel lost, I call God for the answer. Every time I call him, he answers. Stay far away from the drama. Walk with the Father.
Yo, this boy tune here, boy.
a lot of people wanna see me fall, so they spread the propaganda. If I feel lost, I call God for the answer. Every time I call him, he answers. Stay far
Away from the drama. Walk with the Father. Rhythm matter, right?
Yeah, boys. I only realized recently that it's a rhythm because I never like look at the artwork and then I look the other day and I see I got what is play moon rhythm.
Yeah.
just walk with the Father.
We bought where we start, but we get about here safe because you know we driving safe all the time.
Seatbelts on.
Seatbelts on, yeah. Quon Doejay, so he ain't gonna
Yeah.
And the sun setting nice. Today was hot, but it cooled out pretty quick.
Yeah, good evening, a good conversation, a good drive.
Yeah, boy, good vibes.
Yeah, fully.
Quality new EPO.
For sure, to
Check it out,
Soca, we
check it
love
out,
go
check
check
it
it
out,
out
check
with
it
all streaming platforms
out.
for sure.
Go check that out. For real.
100%.
I got EP coming soon too.
Whoa.
Blaqrose Supreme. Blaqrose Supreme.
That's the Blaqrose Supreme in concert.
Listen.
What we expecting here?
Listen, they're ready for that, you know. I just talking foolishness, but nah. All right. Seriously, I was talking foolishness just now. However, it is something I would like to do where I could produce a full album, and then be able to go and perform that album with the artist
in concert. Yeah, that'd be clean.
It's something that you only really see in like you see that in like house music or dance and that kind of thing. You see it with like Calvin Harris and Major Liz and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if I could do something like that for Soca Dancehall, Afrobeat,
ain't gonna be an if, it's about a wing.
Yeah, more so when.
But
you know, some of these young producers, I know some of them, and they tell me all the time like, yeah, we ready to show we. So I might have to make that step. I know a couple good artists, you know. I know Quon, I know Doejay, I know Ten, I know Marley, you know. I never know. But drop a little EP,
I did.
A 4 or 5 song.
I did.
And let us see what's going on.
I did.
Never know. I don't know what you call it, but we can just vibe with it. I might do a little singing too. You never know. Somebody comment and say that I gotta start ad-libbing with the art. That's why when they see me so quiet, I don't really sing. You know, I take the y'all voice. I wasn't vexed with it saying. I was like, you know what? I do sing a lot, but
what you gonna sing? Anybody that love music, when music play, you can sing.
I love music. Listen, you see when they on the radio, I be in there so playing music, big man, and I just be in there singing. The music playing hard, and then in there singing hard.
I tell him, this can't help it.
Like,
this can't help it. I was trying to be present but absent when Quon had the part. But when Bart don't play or when Criminal playing, for me personally, it cannot sing.
Because the God vibe,
the energies be there for sure.
Yeah,
you cannot sing. You cannot sing.
Like outside of DJing, as a man, I love music, and that's why I would get upset sometimes when some people don't take this thing seriously.
Yeah, you must.
I know the work that's going to it.
A lot of work that's going to it.
Too much work.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't made any productions for myself. I've assisted with productions.
Yeah.
I've did edits and stuff like that. I this usually even doing edits, big man. That was the edit. So if me doing a re-edit for a song, if I was just sitting on the studio,
doing it from scratch,
singing for like I hear some of the horror stories with some artists. Maybe singing 1 line 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 times.
It happens.
You don't even know.
Like there's a certain man in soca, very big man in international soca that like artists love to work with him because the finished product is good.
Quality, yeah.
But you see the process. But this man would do a verse like you said earlier with Quon and it perfect. The man can do it 10 different times. And then he can pick out the best parts of each.
I was when it first like get introduced to even producing or the whole production process or whatever the case would be, it was so abnormal to come in the studio and I can sing this 1 line 20 times and the producer like the way I say in one of these tracks, so he cutting up that he like the way I say another word and another one, so he cutting that out. A lot of people don't understand how many like little intricate things that's going into making a final product, you know what I mean? So when you getting that love and you receiving that love after you create this,
put in that hard work.
You
feel good. You feel good about it.
It feel great, great for real.
Yeah, but I actually know this. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't want to speak out the term, but there's an artist that been creating some waves over the last couple of months, and I listened to a couple of his songs very closely. The song like War Takes.
Yeah.
The song like War Takes. The song like this man just went in the booth.
He's a War Take man.
Yeah. I didn't know him. He's a War Take man for sure.
FE.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, of course.
You're right. I would love to have him on the show. I feel like that should be my next guest on the show. But
yeah, for sure.
There's one particular song that I listened to, and I listened to the breathing. I was like, yo, this man hitting this in 1 take.
That's how you know he's breathing.
I was the one that net record
breathing.
I tell myself, yo, this man hit this in 1 take, boy. But whether you can do it in 1 take or whether you gonna do it in multiple takes, as long as that final product hitting,
it's no quality. It's no quality. It's to keep yourself to that standard, and that's like what we trying to do even in the higher order. That's what we going about things differently as it relates to like promotion, as it relates to videos, cover arts, as it relates to the sound of what it is that we're doing.
And you see, I'm happy right now that I don't even have to have that conversation that you guys understand, because this is something that I've been saying
100%.
for years. Like
100%.
you can't want to put out a song,
I just drop it.
AUD_00, like from labeling the songs properly to having proper artwork to setting up the music to the proper channels and stuff like that. Like,
bro, it's so much.
Like man want me sending
you understand for sure.
Like man want me sending music to WhatsApp. Like bro, come on, no.
Like that's why for me personally is always be so grateful to have the team that I have around me, because me personally am somebody that's very, very laid back, right? So a lot of things that like other people will like know how to do and things like that, I have to learn coming into this, because for me it's just about making the music. But with the team that we have, we got people there. We got Higher Vision, he hitting videos. We got Harvey there, and he doing his same production, just like same as Nick. A lot of the logistical stuff done behind, like email chain to get all the songs to the DJs,
to the stations,
that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Like
Orchestrating.
they doing clean. They might give you clean, might give you raw.
I tell you,
so
like,
it's like
a lot
I ain't gonna
that's
sit down
going
and
through
edit to the Reddit. Like,
a lot that's going through it.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad I did. And this is the reason why I've said on the radio multiple times that dancehall in particular is in the capable hands of the new generation, because it's like everything that the older, I don't want to say the previous generation, I would say the older generation, because generations I should say, everything that they should have been doing, what they're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just hope that they look at what we're doing and move to see.
There's no reason that we can't hit the stage that our sister islands hitting, you know what I mean? When we see the quality of dancehall that coming out of the surrounding islands, like,
listen,
we got the quality of talent, and we know seeing it.
Yeah,
but artists that burst and truly seen, as we see already, you know what I mean?
Everybody's talking about, because we all know dancehall is Jamaica.
Yeah, for sure.
But look at the last couple of years. Look at
Trini.
Look at some of the dancehall that come out of the other islands.
St.
Whether
Kitts.
it's Barbados, whether it's Trinidad, St. Kitts.
Yeah, look at it for real.
St. Lucia. I come across a man named he got a song. His song named Sick Man. I can't remember who he named, but I look at it as like a Lucian chieftain, because for example, he remind me of chieftain. Like, you got so much other islands giving the quality music, so it's like you don't have to just look at Jamaica for dancehall.
100%.
Like even if you're looking at like the French islands, Shatter dancehall, there's a lot of good music. I mean, we don't understand nothing to say. But
it's here and it's
the vibe there.
It's here and it's be able to pick up on the
vibe there. So like from Kalash and color. So it's like yo, like keep working on the craft, keep dropping the quality music.
Always.
And as you say, hitting the stages, not just in Barbados, not just in Jamaica, but in different parts of the Caribbean and the outer world. And then speaking of dancehall too, like dancehall is very big in Europe.
It is.
Them people love dancehall more than we. Like, if they just take that, them like if we like dancehall, boy, you go down in Sweden, them people singing about these word for word from back in the day. You gotta go up on lyrics.com to find these lyrics, and these people know these lyrics.
People that don't even speak the language.
Yeah,
people that don't even speak the language.
But yeah, boy.
It's be crazy. You don't see how far music is reach. Like, you don't really fully grasp how far music can reach until you actually see it. When somebody that like you have no idea, even like you will be on their radar come to you and be like, yo, listening to your music and things. Like sometimes a DM that you would get on Instagram
with tagging up on the page, Japanese, you know
what I'm saying? I had this one fella from France. That like posted my song and thing, and to me like that give me motivation to even keep on trying, cause somebody listening. Somebody I ain't even know.
Now that the other day the man sent a reel in the chat. It's Chinese woman. Yeah. She doing something, but she just making it real, and Bartender is the audio on the man. Like, what? How? You know what I'm saying? But it just shows.
It's don't know who's listening. That's where you gotta keep the quality all the time, right?
Correct. You can't dim down the quality. At all. Keep it.
Hold the standard and maintain that standard, and don't get twisted. It's be a lot of hard work to focus and make sure that the quality that you're producing is at that standard all the time. But
it's difficult, but it's difficult, but it ain't possible.
Yeah, it isn't. It's important.
Sure, boy.
It isn't.
Guys, I appreciate one of them.
It's been a pleasure.
For sure.
I have fun today. This is the first episode with two guests. Boy, if it ever gets to a point that I got four, but God get bigger ones. God get bigger.
Brody G-Wagon over there.
I mean, if the G-Wagon soft top,
take the roof off.
Yeah, you know.
Cut off the roof, headless.
Yeah, it's true. But as time go by though, the talk gonna come fully off. I don't know which episode the talk gonna fully come off, but I would say it's a little too hot for the whole talk to be off.
I agree 100%.
I would say a little too hot for the whole talk to be off. So front piece for now, but yeah, no, but yes, Quon EP. Make sure you go and check it out. I actually, as soon as I push off from here, I can actually listen to it because I gotta see which songs I can put on Soca.
To Soca with love.
Bartender on there for sure.
For sure.
Listen, I already start preparing, you know. I actually supposed to start recording this week, but I got pushed back to next week. But Bartender was the first song in my career because they just start pulling together songs and put them there, and then we'll rearrange the suit. That's the top of the list. But you see that peer song, Criminal,
man. That's a personal feel for sure.
I feel like I need these stems for that one.
Yeah, that's my Criminal bar.
You don't ask for stems. You don't know ask for stems on less.
Yeah, for sure.
I would need these stems for that boy. Doejay, Quon, big up on yourself.
Love,
It's been a pleasure with you.
This was Pick Up and Vibe. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what's your favorite Doejay song. Let me know what's your favorite Quon song. Who knows? We might bring it back on the show again. You know?
We'll love to be.
But it was a vibe. Pick up
and vibe.
and vibe.
Yo.